That title is not clickbait. I'm going to show you how to use Maschine in FL Studio in 5 minutes. And here's the kicker. I'm going to show you how to use this without routing it to your FL mixer. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do, we're going to assume that you don't have Maschine attached as one of your plugins. So hit the plus, go to more plugins, go to manage plugins. You're going to assign what folder that you know the Maschine VST DLL is at and have it search through. It should find it. You should be good to go from there. So we're not going to waste too much time on that. After that, you're going to hit F8. You're going to go to Maschine 2 64-bit. And before we go into Maschine right here, what we're going to do is put from pattern mode to song mode and go from 130 BPM to whatever BPM. I'm going to go, let's just say 91. Right now I'm in the sample pack called Breathe by Dope Boys Music. You can get them off the samplelab.com. And we're going to just go ahead and put this in. So I am going to switch this to audio mode, stretch out the sample to 4 bars. And I'm also going to go into the playlist of FL and put a 4-bar empty loop here. This is just so that the sample can replay for 4 bars each. And before I hit play, we can see there's an issue right here that the tempo is 67.20 where it's supposed to be at 84. We're just going to manually change it to 84 so it stays on beat. And right now we can play. And if I want to, I can stretch to see what part of the sample I want to be at. I'm going to check to see if the sample's on beat, put some drums behind it. So we're going to go to barrel chops and go to drums. Pattern, 4 bars. Now, they definitely have the stems for this, so we can do the stems. But again, let's just show you how this works in about 5 minutes. So let's go back to group A. If we wanted this cut, we can use this cut, or we can stretch. Let's go to stretch this cut over here. I like this. So if we want to, we can change the tune. You can see it's coming together already. So how do we move forward from here? You're going to solo out the melody, go to sampling, change this to 4 bars, go over 1, make sure you're recording internally, hit the space bar, select group pad 2 so you have a new pad you can record into, and hit start on your Maschine. I have Maschine Plus, so I have start right here as the 5th button. And it's waiting for me, as you can see, it is waiting for me to hit play again to start recording. All right, we're gonna go to slice, change this to split or grid. I'm gonna go grid, make things a little bit faster. Hit apply. Now, because this sample has multiple cuts I may want to come back to in the future, I'm not gonna do this on group A. We're gonna hit group C, and then we're gonna hit apply. I'm gonna mute out group A, unmute group B. So now we have a pattern. Now, here's where this becomes a little bit more powerful. You see this icon right here? You can drag this and it will automatically create a WAV file of the actual song. You could drag this in FL Studio, or you can drag this outside of Maschine into your desktop, however you please. So what we're gonna do here is drag this right here into FL. You can see right here, there's an extra bar here that's just of empty space. Make sure this is not highlighted because this is only going to stretch it out. Unhighlight this to cut it out and you're pretty much good. And if you want your drums without us actually doing much to the drums, you can copy and paste the drums right here, do the same thing. Now, you can do the same if you made your own drums. If you was to make your own drum pattern in here, the same thing would happen if you use the drum loop or not. We're just using the drum loop for the example. Now, of course, you could run into the issue of the songs playing on double time. So if you wanted to make sure that nothing plays, all you have to do is mute everything. So I would solo out one track and then just mute the other track. So now when you play everything, it's not going to conflict. See? All right, so we have a new pattern here, and we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. And now you have a completely different pattern. Same thing. You could just mute this one out, move this one out, and boom. Let's mute back these. So here's the idea. You can use Maschine to get your ideas and all your mixing down pack, and you can use FL Studio as a place where you paste the playlist and actually craft a song. So if you like the aspect of creating all your ideas on Maschine, but doing your song process on FL Studio, this is your option for that. It's a very fast workflow because this lets you chop your samples way faster than you can on FL, because you can do things on the hardware, and at the same time you have the technical aspect of arranging the songs the way you feel on FL, the way you're used to. If you grew up using FL like me before Maschine, it gives you that same process. So that is how you can use Maschine in FL Studio without routing it to any mixer track and still have an effective way of creating your beats. I'm somebody who's been using FL Studio for nearly 20 years now. And for me, I'm somebody who likes the framework of FL when crafting a song, but I love how I can get my ideas together on Maschine. So it's the perfect workflow for me. But what about you? Is this something that works for you? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and that subscribe button. But most of all, if you're somebody who wants to learn more about Maschine sampling, deeper than what we did in this video, I have a video right here that will show you some really nice ways on how to sample specifically on Maschine. And you should check it out right now.